Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 125 of our Be a Better You annual challenge. Today, just like every day this month, we're focusing on finances, an area of our finance. And today we are going to look at you're going to look at, and I'm going to look at my biggest challenge, your biggest challenge or an area that you want to improve in your finances. Because starting tomorrow, we are going to apply the SOAP framework to it. It's a little framework that I really started honing in on and using in 2020 as part of the pandemic to keep myself moving forward. And I thought, wow, if I need something to keep me moving forward, I bet other people do too. So I started to share it. We did a 30 plus day challenge every other month that year and again in 2021. And in 2021, I was getting coaching in core areas of development, personal development, and leadership development and things. And two things that I adopted from that I added to my 9-part life framework were confidence and communication. Why? Because they're core skills that we have to all have and be continually improving to create the life that we want. So today we are going to identify and we're going to pick one area of your life financially that you want to either improve, or your biggest challenge problem area, the one that keeps you up at night, that you want to make a change to and improve. And you want a fast improvement. You don't want to make it slow. You want to, like in the next 4 days, see improvement in that area. So how do you go about identifying that area for you? Now, I will contend that most of us know which area financially is top of mind. It's one of those things that is usually in our face, but another way to find it, I'm going to share a 2-step process. One, do a self-assessment. Ask yourself some questions like, where am I feeling the most financial stress? If we're feeling financial stress, if there's not enough money at the end of the month, then that's our number one financial stress and our number one financial improvement or challenge area. What areas, and this is a big one for, I would say, the vast majority of people that I work with whenever we get to the financial area of their life is, what one area of your finances do you avoid even looking at? Do you ever look at your balance in your bank statements at the end of each month? Do you hide bills under your bed or in some other place in your house because you just don't want to deal with them when they come in the mail? Things like that. That might be, your number one area to address. And then think about if those don't apply to you, ask yourself, what area financially could I make the most progress in if I just spent 10 minutes a day on it? Because all of us, I don't care how busy you are, because I used to be the queen of busy. Even I, back then, could find 10 minutes a day to do something that was important to me and something I knew would move the needle in the direction I wanted to go toward my goals. Second part of this is to review your spending habits. Yeah. It's like reviewing what you eat. So many people want to be healthy, but they don't want to pay attention to what they're putting in their mouth or the amount of movement and activity or hydration they're getting. Guess what? Until we look at something and measure it, we're not really paying attention to it. If we're not really paying attention to it, we're getting what we're getting based on our subliminal programs that are running, right? Our thoughts and beliefs and core values, hopefully. But if they're conflicting again, whatever you're feeling the strongest at any given time is going to take precedence. So sometimes we have to look at our spending habits. Where are you overspending? Are you overspending anywhere? Are you still subscribing to subscriptions that you're not actually using? This was a biggie for me. I thought I had canceled back in my real estate days, and here's my horror story on that. I thought I had canceled, and I had canceled, but the company didn't acknowledge it and cancel it. $150 a month real estate information subscription. I can't remember what it was now, but I wasn't personally looking at my statements every month. And it wasn't until a year and a half later, I know that's one of those things I wasn't looking at, that I realized they had charged me every single month, even after I had canceled that account. And so I had to go back and fight with them about it. Of course, I did not win, because big companies back then, it wasn't worth my time and energy and effort. But I was super duper frustrated at myself for not following up and verifying that had been canceled. How many things like that do we have in our life? How many streaming TV subscriptions maybe do you have that you're not using? How many magazines are you getting to your home, if people even get magazines at home anymore, that you're not ever reading? Things like that. Unnecessary expenses or things that aren't adding value to your life and are just being, a resource suck. And then finally, do your spending habits or your financial habits align with your goals? That's always a good question. Is what I'm doing right now, is that in alignment with who I want to really be and how I want to show up in the world? If the answer is no, maybe stop doing that, right? And I'm not going to, I could give all kinds of examples of bad habits there, and I'm not going to. If you're eating out all the time, if you're buying a Starbucks every day or Caribou or whatever your coffee of choice is, if you're doing things habitually that really aren't improving your health, improving your wealth, improving your disposition, then maybe try not doing them every day. Try not doing them for 10 days and see if you can live without them. That's my strategy. I will do something. I'll challenge myself to do without something for 10 days. And if I don't need it in 10 days, do I really need it every day? No. The answer is no. That's how I gave up caramels. And I absolutely love caramel. It's one of my favorite things in the world. But I used to eat one every night before bed. And I'm like, okay, that's not really a great habit. To go to sleep with a sugar buzz in my stomach that has to get digested. And it really doesn't do me any physical good, right? It's just my way for unwinding at the end of the day. So I'm going to share quickly, I'm going over again, the top 5 areas that people seek to improve with respect to their financial area and financial health. 1, budgeting and expense management. 2, debt reduction and debt management. 3, increasing income streams. 4, building emergency funds. And 5, investing and planning for retirement. Now, I would probably add a few more. Probably 6, insurance and safety nets, but that kind of could fall under emergency funds. Anyway, those are the top 5 areas people seek to improve when it comes to their financial health and well-being. So what are you going to do today? Our action item is to pick one. Pick your biggest challenge, your biggest financial problem, your biggest financial stress or headache right now, and we're going to soap it up tomorrow and start to handle it immediately. All right, any questions? You know what to do. Hit me up and ask. Let's have an awesome day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.